Steve, hello, hello. A very interesting background. Last time it was just curtains over in Vietnam. Now I believe you have a much nice location to speak about. Actually, not sure about location. Maybe you had a great view where you lived before, but this just looks so much aesthetically better. I'll start with that. And number two, let me read out the tweet I wrote for our previous interview, just to give some context for the follow up. So, Steve is a video editor who lives in Vietnam, where the average wage is under 300 per month. The marketing bootcamp helped him beat the odds and land international clients, making him 2,000 per month. Okay, now going off of that, how's everything for you? Let's start with location, because you're not in Vietnam, are you?
Right now, I'm flying, man. I'm flying. But in all seriousness, right now I'm in Thailand at the moment, meeting up with the boys, uh, planning for the futures, doing a lot of activities together, and have a lot of things in line and a lot of interesting things in line. Yeah.
So the audience doesn't know who the boys are because that's something we spoke about pre-recording. So one, how did you get to Thailand? And two, who are the boys you speak of?
Well, you know what it is like. The the boys. Should I disclose them? Should I disclose them? Sounds like they. I don't know if they want me to disclose them really, because I'm just another guy with doing errand things, bringing coffee to people and all that. So I'm not sure like they would be like to associate with me with some guy,
What
one
the
random guy
fuck is
from
this
Vietnam.
language? Stop. Stop putting yourself down like that. Even as
No, no,
a
just kidding.
joke.
But no, with the Thailand boys, of course, from the same from the same place, right? From
Mhm.
HU back then. So then there, and I'm meeting up with them and having a future plans together, working
Mhm.
with them also, training with them also. So yeah, that's a context. But yeah, meeting up just to showing my skills, so showing the skill set, providing the skill set, providing the value that I think I have, and they think that I have, and
Mhm.
so yeah, that's how it runs from there.
What's that like living with the four amigos?
What's that like? Just a fun dynamic, there's a different group of people with different kind of background. It's
Mhm.
just kind of fun. But the thing is, though, I would say I bring a different kind of dynamic. I would say that
Bring the
because
Asian
the
dynamic.
boys, everybody, exactly, everybody's so nice, right? But when you bring a ching chong guy in there, like a Jackie Chan with the flair of Tucker, like the what does it do that guy Lee, right? The no, not Carter from the Rush Hour, right?
Okay.
That kind of,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, that I have that kind of thing in me. So when you bring that in, everybody just have that a little bit more the fun dynamic inside the house instead of like just people too nice to each other here.
Oh, you're telling me that they're nice to each other all the time when you're not around.
Oh man, they're so nice. Yeah,
Is
They're,
that
they're
so?
so
Okay.
nice to each other. They are very nice to each other. They talk very well. They always compliment each other. And when I'm here, I'm talking trash all the time. So that brings
Okay.
a different dynamic.
I see. I see. That's 100% factual, right? You'd never lie, right?
Of course not. Of course not. That in my perspective, they're way nicer than me. Now, I'm not sure how you think about them in your personal view, but in my view, I'm way more over the line on top than any of them. I think
Interesting.
if I have to
Okay.
be honest.
Okay. Okay. Fair. Now, what's Thailand like? You enjoying it? Better than Vietnam? Or do you miss it? Are you homesick?
No, not really. It's Asia, man. You know what they say? Asia, everybody looks the same. Everywhere is the same. So it's kind of true. It's kind of true in some way. You in one country, the other country, what? What are you gonna say? Ni hao, konnichiwa. Like it's not gonna be any much different. Like you don't understand any of it, right? So to me, to be fair, I mean, yeah, I speak most of the time speaking English because I work with international people most of the time and mostly just speaking in my language and with family members and stuff. But the only difference is just the setups and the I would say the people around because I used to because the station, the battle station with a supercomputer in the dungeon with very little light, right? And now unleashed in the land of Thailand, the land I'm not sure you call it, but in Thailand, whatever they call that. But yeah, there's more sunlight. Things a bit. I would say at least here, at least where I'm going around here, it's people much nicer, much chiller. But I'm not sure I like that. But that's the part that I feel about this place.
I see, I see. So you were brought up in the hell pits, and now that you're out, it just doesn't feel the same. It feels too nice.
It feels too nice, man. It's still too calm. I'm a hustle and bustle. I'm a hustler. I want to see that smell of the city, the cigarettes, the things people go like the traffic. I want to see that, just moving speed. I guess because I'm young, right? So that's how I feel like it. But it's just this place looks nice. Everything is nice. It's just me, you know. I'm like the younger guy coming in here. It feels like a retirement place with people like with money coming in here for tourism and such. But me, I'm all about like that life, just work.
You're that
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, I'm
All
that
right.
guy.
You're that guy. All right, right. Now, are you still doing video editing? Have you added any additional skills to the repertoire or just honing in on video editing?
Video editing is one part of it, but other marketing and sales skills to me, I think I level up tremendously. And I
Mhm,
think connection wise, also, I did learn how to connect with, position myself better now at least.
mhm,
So yeah, and of course, video editing, I would never, when you're good at something, right, you don't want to just abandon it. So
mhm.
of course, I always honing in, but I think other kind of skills that I do acquire them with the tremendous growth. At least what that's what I feel. And yeah, that's what the other area, sales and marketing, because that's ultimately the kind of skill set that I want to be the best at, and I still am. Thinking that I'm on that trajectory.
What do you do in terms of sales and marketing?
Well, with sales and marketing, I think I do. Well, basically, like you're contacting with different kind of clients, selling the products. That's the gist of it. And so you kind of like take percentage, I guess. That's yeah, that's the gist of the business. Percentage of the sales you have. So yeah, contact different people and you give them different kind of offer, and then you just doing your thing.
How is
If
that different to what
that's making any
Saad's
sense.
doing at the moment? Is Saad more building relationships, whereas you're just trying to land something, or what?
Oh no, like that's the thing, right? Because I haven't involved in directly with their main business, but my own thing. Like I'm just doing that's my own thing.
Oh,
For theirs, just collaboration. The moment I train with them, train for them, and then also doing other operation like editing, of course, which will be soon. I think
mhm.
there's things coming in line, and yeah, that's the main part. And of course, there's another. I think it's gonna be a good deal. I don't want to promise anything, but there's an upcoming deal that's going to be very promising that I think I'll take upon about the that involving education. So let's see how that goes. But
Involving
yeah, that
education.
yeah, involving education. But I think I did say that I was a teacher back in
Yeah,
the first
yeah,
interview. Yeah,
yeah.
so I did have a skill set of building up systems and educating or teaching people and things like that, or coaching too, because I do coach combat sports too. So yeah, that's the kind of skill set that I used to have,
Mhm.
and I still have now. No, not say used to it means like it's not gone,
All
but
right.
yeah, I'm having and I'm possessing. So yeah, it just now, I guess like leaning onto that edge. See if I can leaning onto that edge for this particular new deal that I'm trying to get.
Mhm. How has your mindset progressed then? It's been wait, how many months since June? So all of June, July, August, September, 4 months. In those 4 months, have you noticed any difference within mindset?
So I think but I think there's a difference because like um, I would say I learned to handle leaning onto my edge a bit more because I have this back then I have this sort of like because people well when you look up to people and when you listen to different type of gurus and whatnot they have this particular kind of prescriptions for people and you thought that you can adapt them and it and abandon some of your edge I would say and I just learned how to lean on to more to my edge instead of like just having this kind of very I would say just a general. general mindset of the every kind of guru that they have usually prescribe to people having, and doubling down on that, doubling down on working more, doubling down on some of the stuff that let's say I would say I have addiction or anything, but just like smoking, just kind of like there's something that I acquired recently. Um, I'm having yeah, that's a new habit I have. Well, smoking cigarillos. I don't think it's the same cigarettes, but yeah, like having this sort of completely balanced, completely healthy lifestyle. I just don't think that is how I get my job done.
Mhm.
So I just doubling down on what works for now until I get my goal, and then maybe I can balance things out a little bit better. But because considering like at the current circumstances, I just want to get the job done and work as much as I can. So if that gives me the edge, I'll just do that. So that's probably the main thing that I change, and of course doubling down on hard working. I think I still haven't. I don't think I'm on my 100% capacity yet. Not even close. So yeah, I
Interesting.
think doubling down on that.
What does your average day look like now then?
Average day look like? Guess you wake up in the morning, uh, do a bit of push-ups, uh, smoke before, and then drinking coffee, and then get back to work, and then work until I guess like you're getting fatigue a bit, and then you just get out of the station and you just do for a walk. A bit more sunlight now with the new station stuff. Getting more sunlight compared to back then. I didn't have much sunlight back then. It looks I don't know if it looks pale on the camera or not, but just like it's just very lack of the energy.
100%.
That's what I'd
Yeah,
say.
looks much
Yeah,
better.
yes. So get more sunlight and doubling down on coffee. Because I thought I could just like survive on like two coffee, cup of coffee. Nah, man, just doubling that down. Fuck it. I'm still young. I'm still strong. So might as well. And yeah, and
Might as
now
well
with
get a
the
coffee addiction.
exactly. I think, I mean, it is correct. Like if it gives you power at the moment, it's the best move to work. If it makes me more powerful, it makes me work harder. And yeah, let's go with that. Well, I wouldn't say work harder, just like more awake, right?
Mhm.
But then just doubling down on that.
Interesting. I'm still, I don't know, I'm still on the contrary belief that no coffee for me while I'm young because I can get the energy from within, just willpower or whatever you want to call it.
I see.
Yeah. Cold showers help as well. Cold
Cold
showers in
you
the
the cold
morning.
shower guy. How I still you a cold shower guy, huh? You
Yeah,
like
so
the
it's legit
uh
better than a coffee in the morning, I'm pretty sure. Even though I don't drink coffee, I'd imagine so. Because it wakes me up very well for the day.
mm, you the Andrew Huberman type, huh? I'm like I guess I'm leading more toward the Tate kind of habits in that sense. Is that yeah, you more like the cold shower. Do you meditate? Don't tell me you
Yeah, yeah,
meditate,
yeah. I
please.
meditate. I meditate. You say don't tell me, but it also
Fuck.
increases my performance. And in a way, I can sleep
Okay.
less if I meditate for 20 minutes. As in, if I sleep less and then I meditate for 20 minutes, that feels like a very good rest. That also gets me through the day. It just energizes me. If you meditate the right way, it energizes you. There you go. You just need to know
Man,
the secrets of the Hindu
um,
monks up in the mountains of Kauai. I have,
I didn't.
I know the secret
I
scrolls. I know the secret techniques. I know how to energize from meditation. There you go.
I see. Because I didn't expect. I thought we joking around. I thought you more like, making you like sounds like a like Lex Freeman, the guy who optimized everything in his habit and all that. I thought you were the opposite of that. You're gonna be like, I smoked 3 packs of Marlboro cigarettes, and
No cigarettes,
I'm
no. I
just
smoked
banging
cigar
out
yesterday though.
performance.
Smoked
Oh,
some kind
that's
of
nice.
custom made cigar. A good friend gave it to me, and he said a friend of his got those custom made, so basically limited edition, just the way he likes it, from Nicaragua, and that was his last cigar of that, and he gave over. So it was a very nice cigar, and I do appreciate him. And yeah, there you go. I
Nice,
don't
nice.
smoke the
Yeah,
pussy small cigars. I smoke the proper ones. Just saying.
right. Right. Yeah, me just I just like because I don't have that much time to smoke, so I just like cigarillos. So it's just basically mini one, right? Just flick it quick. Also, just do it quick, boom, done, and then you get back, and it just but it does like I guess like you with you meditating, I'm just smoking that as meditation. I guess like that make maybe similar, having
Nah,
a similar effect, kind of like
nah.
nah. You tell me nah, bro. You
Nah, I'm
anti
telling you, I have
human
the
type.
secret techniques
Secret
passed
technique. You tell
down
me you
over
have the
thousands
ancient.
of years by Hindu monks over in the Hawaiian Islands.
Oh my gosh, you get the secret from the people who worship cow. How? Damn it, man! Where's this coming from? Where's this all the power? So the last time you tell me the ruckus of him last time, he did- he wasn't he didn't have the secret and he just
He
have
didn't
to
have
go
the
climb
secrets.
up the mountain and acquire the
Exactly.
scroll of this.
And look at him now.
Bro,
Look at the difference from 4 months ago. He's a different person.
that is true.
Watch,
That is true.
imagine in another 4 months. Dude, dude.
What you
Oh,
tell me you're gonna go climb up the mountain, the Vikings, and learning their secrets of boozing, and I'll give you
no,
more
next I'm going
strength.
to South America and learning their secrets in South
So,
America. Yeah.
oh, I see, I see,
And then
bro.
I'll get
You've been
back to
flying around, eh?
see how.
Our
No, no,
ruckus
this would
been
be in a month.
flying. Oh, I see, I see,
Yeah.
I see. Man, you and your secret. Maybe next time if you meet up at one point, yeah, I'll need to learn one of these secrets, something
Yeah.
like that.
I
You
can
got to
only
pass
say
it
in
to me.
person. I can't have anyone
Exactly,
listening
that is
in.
true.
Yeah. If the
Exactly, the
government finds
FBI
out,
onto us. Yeah,
there will be problems. Yeah. I'm not
yeah,
meant
the
to know
Fed is
these
onto
secrets.
us, man. True, true that,
Yeah.
true that.
No, interview. That was a bit of too much of attention. Okay, you said average day. What did your average day look like before you? Let's say before the first interview we done. I don't remember now. And the contrast to now is what I'm trying to get at.
Well, the contrast is, I guess, like at the moment, at least at the moment for the past few weeks, training with the boys been better because, like, usually I train alone, things like that. You have more, I would say, you have more positive energy around you. It's a bit better than you working in a dungeon and you have to, in a way, cope your way around it, have to optimize things to sort of like work your way around. And so that's probably has more positivity, really. Just in a not in a very like a, I guess like a well, just very positive. Everything is just more positive. The energy is just way more fire up. Having the boys to work around with, and yeah, that's probably the main contrast. And even if I'm gonna come back, and link up later. Yeah, I think knowing having this connection with the boys, this does change a lot of things with the future project. Things more a bit more, I would say more concrete. But yeah, that's I would say having guys around, having guys that you can trust. That's very different. I think. I mean, I'm not sure how people think about it, but to me, when from a guy with grinding alone in a dungeon from now, that's a big difference.
All right. So now in a three-story mansion with beautiful view and 4 guys, as you said, that provide masculine competition and brotherhood. A small difference.
That is true.
A small difference.
Mhm.
Negligible.
Nice way to put it. Nice way to put it. Yeah.
Cool. Then explain a bit how video editing has evolved, because 4 months of video editing would mean quite a difference, right? From 4
Oh,
months.
it is a bit different. The game changed all the time. That's the thing. Even for a week, I would say, game is changing. You have to adapt to the market as one, and you also have to learn new ways to make things a bit more efficient, a bit more effective. And that's one of the things that I learned about the video editing market is that even if you think you're the best at the moment, and suddenly when it's shifted towards different directions, you just have to adapt to it.
Mhm.
Or sometimes you stagnation because like you know how the journey goes when you think that you're good at something, and then you don't learn anymore. But the new things coming in, AI for example, is a different avenue of video editing that most people like, even for the most experienced one that I know, right, they are slowly adapting to it. Some of them refuse to adapt, in which I think they will perish. I
Yep.
think they will be left behind.
Yeah. Have you implemented AI into your edits?
Absolutely, of course.
In what way?
Because like in creating, just generating content out of thin air, right? I can just be behind the scene. I don't need to show my face. I don't need to do anything. I can just create a video out of thin air of any content that I want for any clients. That's to me is very powerful comparing to before where you need to acquire footages, right? But now you used to have to hire guys like graphic design. You have the guys with their art design and stuff. Now you don't need to. Now you just create out of thin air from the AI, and which taught in the real world, of course.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you go through marketing or content creation for AI lessons?
I think both, because it was started as a very rudimentary type of AI in the marketing campus, right? I think you know that. And then when things more advanced, I need to acquire more advanced skill set. I go to the content creation campus, which I think you can utilize a lot of skill set in there.
Right. I'm thinking of going through those AI lessons in content creation soon. So this will be a shortcut for me to get an understanding of exactly what I'll learn. What will I learn
Hmm.
when I go through it?
Yeah, like I would say thing with because it's originating from the people from the marketing campus, so that's why things are very similar, but it's very systematic. Like I said, I think I said it the first time, things in there taught in a very systematic way. So, but if you're not familiar with AI, just go through. I think Pope made it, which is one of the professor in there, made it very clear, made it very I think concise about his tutorial and his teaching and his advice on how to use them effectively. And yeah, I think just skip you. Don't go to you. You don't need to go to YouTube, of course, because like again, I don't think they're teaching things that specifically to your need, cater to your need. So yeah, just to me, um, yeah, I think that's it. I think things are very clear cut. You just go there,
Specifics.
you can see it.
What I'm asking for is, let's say, Midjourney for creating images. Any other platforms? I heard something about Leonardo. No idea what that is. What Stable Diffusion? Just a more specific breakdown of the different tools that are taught and for what reason.
They do have like Midjourney. I think they do talk about the alternative of Leonardo and the other type of also. So Midjourney, of course, is the one, the mainline one that everybody knows. But again, of course, I have no doubt if the other competitors of the Midjourney, right, if they rise to with the competency and they make it things a bit easier for the consumers or the user or the creators, I think that would be taught soon in the campus. But at the moment, I think the most specialized one is Midjourney,
Yeah.
which I think it's obvious right now is the best in the market.
And what is Stable Diffusion?
Stable diffusion. I used to use it before. At the moment, I haven't been going back to that. But stable diffusion, how to explain? Because at the moment, I don't have. The last time I touched stable diffusion was probably like 6 months ago, because when before Midjourney took over, right? But then after that, I have no idea. So I don't want to be talking about something
Okay.
that
What
evolves so
actually is it
quickly
though?
right now.
Or what
It's
was
like
it?
another AI tool where you can have like, so instead of Midjourney, you go to the website, right? You go into their own like Discord. You go into the web and all that. You can build a stable diffusion in your own computer, and then you have to install anything like into your computers instead of like
Mhm.
you doing it in the. And it's just I think it's faster depending on your
I see.
like capacity of your computer. That's what I think. Don't quote me on
Okay.
that.
Fair. What about lifestyle change in 4 months? One is obviously living in Thailand, training with the boys. Anything else in terms of lifestyle? Maybe in terms
Going
of
out more.
there you go. Okay.
Just going out more, yeah, going out because like there was no reason for me to go out. Like if you're a hustler, you kind of like this a lot of time you just want to get the work done and you just want to stay just to get the work done and keep continuing going on. So the only reason you're going out to maybe buy groceries, maybe just training. Well, actually, yeah, training. But even then, my gym back then was so close to the place. It's like 2 minutes walk and then go back in. So it's not that far away. But now, yeah, going out more, getting more sunlight, and from time to time hanging out, and yeah. But other than that, I would say I just work, right? Just work. Maybe shooting more content, stuff like that. That would be the change in the routine and coaching. All right, coaching the guys. That's a new thing because I used to because during the time of hustling, making money. I didn't take any clients. I didn't take anyone to coach. Just want to solely focus on online business, and now I do coach the guys whenever they're available. So yeah, that's another thing that adding to the routine, I would say.
Mhm. And an additional thing you said over DMs about coaching, time to expose you in case any of the boys watch, is you saying you're teaching them boxing?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I wouldn't say I teach them because they
Actually?
some of them know already know coaching. Yeah, I do coach them. Yeah.
Oh, damn. So what experience do you have with boxing? Because I thought that's you just saying you're better than them in a way. Like, you know how
I
everyone
mean,
says, yeah, I'd be that guy
yeah,
up.
yeah, 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 yeah. But no, no, because I mean, it's a couple of guys here, pretty bigger. But no, it's just actually in coaching because I do have that analytical mind, and I'm really good with building systems. I just know that because my coach is coach. Shout out to Coach Barry Robinson. He's one of the best coaches in the world. So yeah, he taught the system. I'm just giving them back, and of course with my own way of explaining it. But ultimately, the reason why I have this confidence because the system from my coach that taught and passed down things like that is a very competent system. So we just translate very well, and of course, according to them, it's blew their mind because nobody in the gym, any gym that in Thai, taught the way like I coached before. So it is something that it's a testament to the system that I
Mhm.
bring, and of course, I have the coaching mind, analytical mind that yeah bring a lot into the table to make
Super
to
solid.
tie everything together. Yep.
Very nice. This transitions well. Since you said analytical mind and you were a teacher before, what do you think about the real world as an educational platform? How well does it do its job?
I'd say I'd say I mean I don't want to no, but yeah, I don't want to be like the guy who just prop up everything. But the thing is, it's objectively. If anybody, even for a person working education, if you're coming up here, you look at the system objectively, no opinions about whoever the owner is. You would say this is a very comprehensive, systematic system. I mean, there's no denying it. Like not just because a lot of teachers fall short in motivating people. There's that in the camp motivating people to work harder. Like how many school fail to do that? I would say majority of them, right? Majority rely on the individual strength. That's why only a few people in school they went after they graduate becoming somebody, but most of them just fail. So I would say that they done that very well, and they have different kind of campus to complement for that kind of journey, hard working journey towards building good businesses and making money. And I would say everything complementary. They have like fitness campus, right? So that you would not, neglecting your health, neglecting your own fitness journey, so that you won't perform as well, and also, make yourself more miserable. Because a lot of guys who just think they can hustle without working out, they become more miserable, and then they come out and say, "Oh, HU, the real world make me like more miserable in my life." Well, that's your fault, isn't it? Because you didn't work out. You look fat, so you look fatter, you look weaker, but then we have all this. Basically, you have all the sources you need to thrive in the
Mhm.
world, and that's very hard. That's very hard to accomplish, right? Consider most teachers also lazy.
Mhm.
That's my personal experience. A lot of teachers are very lazy. They don't have like the willpower or the willpower and the work ethic necessary or competence also to accomplish this type of goal that the real world um has. I don't think so.
And you can see from the professors, each one that's in the real world is fully dedicated to the betterment of their students, however they can help those students.
Absolutely,
Very
and
involved.
yeah, it comes from a genuine like a heart, yeah, to help people out. I mean, to me, because like I said before, they are nicer than me. If I know the source, like I know, like if I know like the sauce for to make a lot, I wouldn't share it to people because people asking for a lot of time. People asking me like I work hard for this. So why would I share it to you? But
Mhm.
they share it with a very cheap price comparing to like whatever the value they bring. Right, a lot of time I would say it's whatever they charge you. I think 50, still 50. It's
Yeah.
very little compared to what they can provide for you. So I think what you can or we can get from acquire from the real world, super super cheap.
Mhm. Can't remember if I asked you this last time, but again, because you have an analytical mind, why do you think they charge $50 considering they provide so much value?
I would consider probably there's few factors. I would charity is probably one of the way I can say that is a it's like giving away it, and of course having people more access because a lot of people around the world, I would say, right, $50 might be it's very little, but a lot of part of the world, for example, in Asia, right, or in Africa, it's going to be a bit pricey. So I think that just like a very generous of them to have make people to have access towards this platform and towards this kind of resources. So I'd say it's a lot of it is a charity. Like I think it's a just a genuine uh, intention that wants people to building this kind of huge connection and providing people access towards it. Failure or success, it is like giving access is I think is just providing people access to it. I think that's why it makes it in a way it's a charity work. Another way is that yeah, like I said, I think it's $50 around the world. I think it's a fair price even for a third world country, right?
Mhm.
So I think it's more reach. It reach more people, I'd say, and also consider the rest of the competition. You would see a lot of other courses brought trying to replicate the model. Um, I would say, yeah, it just you if you watch American Gangster, I think it's going with the similar philosophy with the American Gangster from Frank Lucas, who back then they called Blue Magic when in the competition, right? He just provide a pure product, better product with a cheaper price. I think that's just like the way that you can spread out your product and dominate the competition. That's how he did it. Like I think in this business, people providing courses, everybody have trying to bid their prices a bit high, so that that had creating some type of value. But I think that it doesn't create quite a reach that they wanted to. I think the real world is dominating the competition in terms of quality and of course the reach, because I've seen all the other products in some capacity, and they are not even come close to what the real world can provide.
Mhm. Very nice answer. Okay. Then, since you're doing so well for yourself, I think I would have asked this before, but I'd like a breakdown in terms of where do you see your life heading in the short term, medium term, and long term?
Short term wise, I think retirement family probably that first. Paying the debts is probably the next step after that. Just paying a lot of debts for them because I think I do owe that. I'm not sure how they feel about it, but I think I feel I do owe that. So I just want to take care of my family, my people. Also, I have a bunch of friends who are in the very not great positions themselves. Provide them jobs. That's probably medium terms in terms of like what how I can see it. And the long term wise, expanding business. As I said before, also building churches, building great environments that push back against the world agenda. So that is like the long way you can say that. But of course, because I live through the days, I don't think too much about the future because I don't want to lose focus on what's at hand first. But yeah, that's I think if that sums up. I'm not sure if that satisfies your question.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was very good. I'm happy with that. And to
Mhm.
end off, for people who are unsure about joining because they think it could be a scam, what advice would you have to them?
Stay the hell out of here. Just don't even enter it. We don't want your kind here. That's what I would say to people who hesitant. No, but yeah, like last time, I would say the same thing. Look, we want to build a culture, even though like, look, it's great for the real world to expand and all that, but do I really want to see you guys around? Do I want to see you weak minded people around, and in the chat and crying about why does it, why this and that? I'm not sure. Like I told you, I'm not that nice comparing to a lot of the professor who want to help everybody out who are altruistic. I'm altruistic, but in my own way. So I would say, you know what? Take your $50, do whatever with it. I don't really care. I want people actually who, if they have a chance to look at the interview, they would say, you know what? I'll take a risk because I don't think like even look, even for me, right? For me coming from my background, I took that kind of risk. I mean, there's no reason. I don't see any reason really. If you still think that it's a whatever it is, the reason that holds you back, I just don't think you'll make it. I think you were destined to be a failure if you never take risk. And it is what it is. Some people have to fail so the other ones win. That's how it goes.
Again, fair enough. That's completely fine to see it that way. But nice.
All right.
For people who would want to maybe contact you or find out more about you, is there any way where they can do so, or do you prefer to stay anonymous?
I'll stay anonymous for now. Maybe when we link up back up when I made a bit more also I would say. But for now, I'm a guy behind the screen in the metaverse, doing my own thing first, and then yeah, I'll think of build up my social later because at the moment, I just want to have the completely focus on the goal.
Cool, cool. Okay, Steve, great catch up. Great to hear from you again. Nice to see just how much location has changed, and obviously how much you have changed, and that you're with the boys. That's something I want to get around to doing at some point as well. Going over to meet them. I'm sure that's a great experience.
Absolutely,
And yeah,
it
look
is
forward
gonna be.
to doing another follow up at some point in the future to see how everything's progressing.
And I look forward to coach you to make you and torture you in the boxing ring, train you, and of course, as you know, how the coach torture the students and how their
That sounds very
mentees.
good. I'm down to
Mhm.
learn something about that system as much as you can teach me, and maybe I'll give away some Hindu monk secrets from the monastery as well. The 1,000 year
Well,
old
in
system.
exchange,
Yeah,
exactly, exactly. I like that. I like to
it's
hear that. And hey, looking forward to that. Looking forward to link up and the next meetup also. And yeah, will be great. It will be great to see you.